What's going on, everybody? It's Jeff here. Welcome back to the channel. All right, guys, Monday, right out of the gate, down 6%. It's all right. It's a little bit of a pullback. In this video, I want to talk about what just got passed and when it is set to be in effect and what it's also going to mean for the future of shorting AMC. I also want to talk about something very important for anybody that buys options, whether in AMC or out of AMC. I continue to see this and we are throwing money away. So stick around, guys. You're not going to want to miss this. Before we get rocking into the video, I want to show you what I got for Father's Day yesterday. My girlfriend made this to me. My dad's going to the moon. And it has my YouTube handle on the back. I thought it was pretty awesome, especially because I know a lot of you guys have been watching my channel for a while, and you might remember the video that I posted of my son jumping on the rocket ship at the playground, going back and forth saying we're going to the moon. I just thought it was absolutely super cute, and wanted to share it with you guys. But let's get into the video, guys. First off, here is the notice that came out today, June 21st. Talks about the NSCC 2021-002. I covered the amendments yesterday in a video. If you haven't seen it, go check it out, or you can pull this up and read it for yourself. Basically, the changes were very minimal. Some clerical changes rather than fundamental and strategical changes. Very, very minimal. But the number one thing I want to point out to you guys is this all the way here. I'm going to scroll down to the bottom. You can Google this if you want to read it yourselves. But it says right here, it is therefore ordered pursuant to this act that the proposed rule change is modified partial amendment number 1, SR NSCC 2021-002 be and hereby is approved on an accelerated basis. Now, I believe what an accelerated basis is because I've never come across this before, but after the research I have done, it means that it will be 2 days. So look for this to be in effect either on, I would say on after the close of Wednesday. So I would say going into Thursday, that gives it a full 2 days, possibly Wednesday, but check for this right here. You can type in the NSCC 2021-002 rule filing. Once it is federal release, it has the release number. That is when it is going to be in effect. Expect it to be happening Wednesday or Thursday this week, which is awesome news for us. Now, what I want to talk about, which is even more important, guys, is I've talked about the options chain numerous times. I actually made an entire full options course that is included to everybody that comes a member to our private community. And this is what we're seeing right here. There is a large amount of volume still occurring on AMC. You saw last week when I covered the June 25th expiration, there was about 300,000. Now we're at 600,000. I've had a lot of people reaching out to me, okay? And one thing I want to point about is your entry in a stock price. Your entry in an option, is even more important than your entry in a stock price. If you look at where we are at on the 5-day chart, there are 2 different patterns that we see. We either see a rip up at open and a pullback, rip up, pullback, rip up, pullback, and another one. The time frames are a little bit different. Maybe it's 10:30, maybe it's 11:30, maybe really early as 9:45, 10 o'clock. But it's very similar. Or you see immediate downturn, then a little bit of stabilization, followed by a little bit of an uptick. Same thing right here. Downturn and a little bit coming back. We hit a low of, we touched at $53.44 and we closed at $55.70. So I want you guys to see this when it comes to buying options because I literally entered this in today. If you wanted to buy the $70 call option expiring this Friday, look at this day range, guys, 270 to 655. The price change alone on this one strike, which as you saw pre-market, maybe it was at $62. You think, oh, we can definitely get to 70, maybe get to 70 by Wednesday, 72 by Wednesday, 73. It'll be print and make some good money on it. Whatever your thought process behind this was. But look at this, a 52% decrease, okay, that quickly. And I literally had some people reach out to me talking about, what they were getting into and so forth. And the one thing I want to mention you to is, guys, follow the charts if you're going to be spending any money on options. 50%, especially because you don't have a lot of time and the theta is going to absolutely, the time decay, which is theta also, is going to absolutely murder you going into this Friday. The chance of recovering if you purchase at that $6 or anything above $6, your percentages have gone down drastically because you have to now make up, in order to make up your 50% loss, you have to make up 100% gain. So my point is this, guys, continue with the options. Love the volume coming into it. I continue to play them as well, but look for your entries. Be patient. Okay. If I had my eye on that $70 strike, okay, this morning, okay, and for example, let's say you did too, and it went up and it just continued to go up, and it was a steady incline and we got to 66 and it was too high, then that's okay. You don't get filled. You're going to have another opportunity tomorrow, the next day, or maybe you look for a pullback and get into the $80 strike price. All right, but don't go chasing, because as I've said in numerous videos before, we're leaving a lot of money, okay, on the table when it comes to options expiring out of the money. Although last week was absolutely amazing, I've seen a huge pattern of that. And just be careful. Look at the charts. Know, where are we going? Are we going to rip and pull back right out of the gate? Are we going to, immediately start heavy shorting out of the gate? But be patient on your entries. I also want to point this one out. Okay, I had said this earlier that I was buying the Roblox July 16th $100 call for 95 cents. And I had an individual reach out to me. And if you're seeing this, man, I'm glad you really did. Okay, I had an individual in the community reach out to me saying, Jeff, wait a minute. All right, 716, Roblox, it's only hit, just think a high of 103. Where's your thought process behind it? And my thought process wasn't thinking that Roblox is going to get to $100 by July 16th. It was the point of the delta was very good in ratio to the price it's at, meaning it was going to increase my contract value would increase 15 cents, okay, which is about 17 to 18% for every dollar goes up. Well, Roblox is already in the $80 range. In order for it to go up $1, we're talking it's like a 1.2% increase. Very doable. I'm giving myself plenty of time, so the theta is not going to kill me. And just that contract alone hit an intraday high of $1.36, making about 40 to 45% potentially on your money. Now, I closed out some of my position. I set a limit order for $1.30 and I'm carrying the rest. I stepped out and take a client out to lunch today. I wasn't able to close all of that position. But my point behind all of this, guys, is be very, very specific and crucial on your option entries. There's always going to be another time. Don't think you're going to be missing out on it. It's not like buying the stock where you might never see it down below at that $30 price point. Again, options will go sky high and then we'll go back down to next to nothing as they get closer towards expiration. They are time decaying by nature. It is not like the stock price where it says where we're sitting right now, where people might say you want to get in at $55 because once this thing squeezes, it's gonna, it's going to go up much, much higher. Okay. It's completely not like that. Options run a totally different course. So guys, I hope you learned something out of this video, and I hope I'm able to at least save you a little bit of money or maximize your profits when it comes to trading or buying options. And like I said, guys, if you're interested in learning, there's about 3.5 hours of content. Everything from beginner to simple strategies, all the way into complex iron condors, vertical spreads, diagonal spreads, calendar spreads, and so forth. Okay, so straddles, everything, guys. So if you're interested, guys, come check it out. We'd love to have you. That's it for this video. I'll see you in the next one.